There we go. I almost forgot to mute you guys. Hi, everybody. Ooh, there's quite a lag. Holy cow. I guess we should be used to it, right? Margie, we missed you last week, you goofball. Hey, Pockets. Hey, Sharon. So, yeah, I didn't even put up a picture of Creepy Baby today because I couldn't decide what to do. One of my bracelets broke. My shotgun shell bracelet broke, Peggy. I was so sad. So, the bulk of them are still here, but they sound different. How are you guys doing this evening? I decided gluing. Gluing is always good when you don't know what to do. Oh, Sharon, you're in the front row too. Can you guys hear me? You must be able to if you heard bracelets. Duh. So yeah, couldn't decide what I wanted to do. And then I messed around with it all day, longer than I should have. Finally figured it out. Marjay, you hear? Good, you hear. But it may not be any different hearing me or not, It may not be any more interesting not. Hi, Karen Sue. And oh, Judy Everidge is here. Hello, Jeff. Are you going to lurk this evening? I hear you, girl. Lurking. Nothing wrong with it. Thank you for letting us know you were here. Hey, Fishy Face. And CB. And Barbara. Oh, welcome. I've hung out with you in some other places, Barbara. I'm so glad you came to join us. You can be a sub bike. We speak typo here. Hey, Lori B's in the house. Kimberly. Oh, Jilly, hi. Christina, hi. Hi to anyone watching later. This is a live stream with real people. And if you're new here, thank you so much for coming to hang out. We're a little crazy, but we're a lot of fun. And if you like what you see, make sure to click the thumbs up down below and subscribe and ding the little bell, and you might get notified when I'm up to no good, because I'm always up to no good. I know you're not real, Margie. I meant everyone but you, Margie. Real people and Margie is what I meant to say. Thanks, Pockets. Mindy. I know, Julie, right? Mindy, I asked you yesterday and never saw the answer because it was busy. Did you get your prize from last week? The mail's been a little weird. Nana, yay! Do you love it? Do you love your Christmas journal, Nana? I loved making it. I still have one more video to make in that series. Hey, Carrie. Oh, yay! Well, last week, Colleen, whoa. See, it's been that kind of day. Colleen and Mindy won the napkin giveaways, and I wanted to make sure they got them. One of the giveaways went to the UK, and the post office told Mark, yeah, good luck with that. I know, it's a naked baby, Margie. Look, it's a creepy naked baby. So, yeah, I finally thought of what I wanted to do, I was watching videos and reading books, and I was like, no. And I finally figured it out, but none of the things that I figured out will work in our big Creepy Baby book. So Creepy Baby is going walkabout. Oh, Nana, you're petting. Oh, Els just went live over at Bima's Crafty Corner. Who knows what that little monkey's up to? She's a crazy woman. So yeah, I finally figured it out, and I did feel like gluing because, again, when you don't know what to do, gluing is always good. So I pulled out some bits and pieces and some different glues. This little creepy baby came from our friend, the darling fiend Darla in Happy Mail. And how creepy is this thing? I think it's got some serious age to it. And she sent me some different, Farrington, hi, honey bunny. She sent me some different bits and pieces. Hey, you guys, I just got a notification that I'm on live. Hey, Jennifer. Oh, Nana, that's not even close to all the bits and pieces. So many bits and pieces. At any rate, Darla sent me a couple different old creepy baby dolls and doll pieces. And we're going to, it is a little nugget wrapped up in a dirty bandage or something. It's terrifying. Oh, Mindy, I'm sorry it went. Oh, dear. So we're going to make some, oh, Margie, thank you so much. Because guess what? I thank you and the oil tank thanks you. Yes, the weirdest weather in the world. We're going to have to fill the oil tank. Kimberly. Thanks, Kimberly. So anyway, we're going to make a tassel for our big creepy baby book, but this guy's a little bit fragile and I didn't want to take the chance of having him or her float around on the end of a tassel and getting broken. So we're going to do something back. Oh no, Sharon, not the damn internet. It's a thing. Hopefully I've seen some people buffering today, so hopefully we'll be able to be okay. I am plugged into the Ethernet, so I don't do this Wi-Fi. Well, because we all know that my internet is not great here anyway. So what we're going to do, I have an idea for the inside. I know, Nana, they scare me too. And it's crazy. You know, we went from that huge heat wave, and it's still quite warm during the day, and the humidity has died down, which is awesome. But it's getting quite chilly at night now. And because oil is so low, it seems like a really good time to fill the tank. Yay. But the house is good and tight. So given the size of it, we were fairly pleasantly surprised last year. Yay. Let's hope we are again, right? Wings? I have wings, Jewel? Who has wings? Julie, who has wings? Our creepy baby? It has no wings. I guess it has arm wings. Yeah, the whole thing is a little bit fragile. Both the lower wings and upper wings move. But I was just thinking, and they move independently. No, its noggin doesn't move, but I would hate for those to get snapped off on a tassel. Yay, cat! Fishy face. Off with a quote already, a poem. Ted, hi. Oh, ew. So I'm just putting it right up here so I don't misplace it in the mess. And I love it. So I think that we're going to feature it on the cover of this book. And then I have, it's a creepy butterfly baby. Maybe we'll put butterfly wings on it. Who knows? I have this book called Man Eaters of Kumon. Thank you. Carrie, you tell her. Tell her to get her booty over here. Sheesh. Oh, Nicole's in the house. It's about time, Nicole. Oh, did you have to work at the pig today, Kat? Are you sleepy? So I do have an idea for the inside of the book, but it was too late by the time I figured it out to do it today. So I thought what we would do is do a fun mixed media crazy cover and then do something inside. And this will be a freestanding creepy baby offshoot, if you will. How about that? Just because I want to try this new technique. Well, it's a really old technique, but I want to try it on the inside, and there's no room in our big creepy baby book. So that's what I was thinking, and I just pulled out a bunch of bits and pieces. I do too, Pockets. Nicole, I have your Halloween video on my watch list. It is Creepy Baby 2.0. Because I think this might be really fun, and as I said, it just won't fit in the big creepy baby book. Plus I felt like doing some big 3D lumpy gluing, and I'm not ready to do the cover on our big book either. Yes, part two. We're fancy here because it's part two. So, yep, just pulled out scraps of paper. Oh, I bet you have a happy belly. That sounds delicious, Kat. No, we're not done, Nicole. Nope. I was just saying that I couldn't think of what I wanted to do. And I've been reading books and looking at videos, and I finally figured it out like an hour ago, which is why the announcement was so lame-o and there was no photo because I didn't know what I wanted to do. But I finally figured it out. It just won't fit in our big creepy baby book. That is all. So, and I felt like gluing big lumpy stuff, so I figured we could do it both on a new book. What? I didn't even check the copyright on this. It's old. And look how cool the end pages are. Ted, aren't Nicole's streams so much fun? Her videos are a hoot, and her books come out great. 1944. Oh, no. First published in India in 1944. Copyright 1946. I would have guessed this was a little bit older, but shows you what I know. Oh, and you guys, don't forget, tomorrow. Oh, then it was worth waiting for, huh, Kat? Not since January. So don't forget, Johnny and I are going to be on Sharon's channel tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. It is a tiger on the cover because it's called the Man-Eaters of someplace in India. Kumaon or something. That's right. You want to get your kisses in before their dog lips involved? Good plan. However, I think we're probably going to cover up the tiger because that's just how I am, Margie. I'm just looking through scraps of paper here to pull out some bits. As Lori Marie calls it, we need some underpants on this page. So I'm looking for a piece of dictionary paper. I always like that. I thought I had some pulled out. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're lousy with dictionary paper. Here we go. I know we're jelly plating. Oh, speaking of Johnny, Johnny was lurking. There you go, guys. Vintage Art Chronicles, Sharon O. When we're done with the video, I'll link down below, and I'll post a reminder on the Facebook group. I'm writing down to put in a link. Although I do have down my brown paper, I can make notes on here. That worked really well last time. All right, there we go. What are you up to today, Johnny? But Farrington, I don't want to make a Tiger King journal because, ew. Oh, yay, pockets. I'm glad you're going to jelly along. Oh, we're flinging Nicole glitter or confetti. Why are we flinging confetti at Nicole? You can't relax now, Johnny, because I'm sure they're being paid right now. So get to packing, chop, chop. You always ground me. It's fun to ground you for a change. All right, so as Lori Marie calls them, underpants. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I love jelly plating. I've been jelly plating a lot. After tomorrow, who knows, maybe I'll have some more jelly journals if anybody wants them. So I've just got the book laid out flat, and I want to cover, oh, this is going to be crunchy, sorry. I have some parchment paper here. We'll just use this to cover that. Because we're going to put down the, ooh, Julie, you got jelly stuff? Yeah, come and jelly with us. Oh, Farrington. Farrington just shows enthusiasm in a different way. So yeah, we're going to put down some underpants on this book, which would just be in, of course, UPS is there. Johnny, when is UPS not there? No, Margie, not that kind of jelly. And it's not apple jelly, it's apple butter that you like. But at least you should. Yeah, so when I'm doing a mixed media piece, especially when I'm planning on doing lumpy stuff, which I am planning on doing, I like to put down a layer of, the first layer I do is papers and just some different interesting background, like way background. Oh, glitter bombs. That Jean, my Jean Moran got me good twice. No, Margie, that's wrong. I'm sorry, you're just wrong. So I've got this fun piece of dictionary. Don't care what it says. Oh, Carrie gets us shut it already. Got that, and I'm just tearing it into, different size pieces. Hey, the light looks pretty good, huh? We're not flashed out so badly, a little bit with the whiter stuff. I found this a really neat catalog page that is very old, and I think someone sent it to me, and I'm not sure who that might have been. So were it you, thank you so much. Thanks, Carrie. The sun has shifted enough now, so the glare that we were getting from the window to my left about a half an hour ago, it was awful. The stream was right across my desk, and I was like, oh dear, but it has shifted enough now. These are some creepy baby looking kids, so I don't think that I want to use these in my first layer, because generally the first layer gets pretty close to covered up. So I'm going to set those aside. Got some dictionary torn up. Of course, pattern pieces, because I love them. This is nice and patterned pattern. So for this first layer, you can really use anything. Use book pages. Were I tearing any pages out of this book, I may use some of those, but I'm not. So scrapbook paper, whatever you've got scraps of is perfect. You just want some different textures, and not necessarily lumpy textures yet, but textures in terms of visual texture. So I've got this really, oh, I saw that, Hurricane Laura, headed for Florida. That's southern Florida, right, Johnny? Hopefully Else is okay. I haven't spoken to her now that she's a working lady. This is a beautiful receipt from 1897 that was folded up, and so it's in really tough condition. But look at the handwriting and the pencil and the pen and all the copper plate on it. So I am going to tear some of this up to use as well, and see if we can get some of those nifty looking pieces in. And we might lose it, and that's okay. I find that when I'm doing the base of a collage like this, again, especially when I'm doing mixed media, you really can't fall in love with any layer, because you don't know if it will stay with you or not. This is a vintage ledger page that I love, and I'm just going to take some of this and tear this up. Margie, it was very, very beautiful, but it was very brittle and pretty beat up. It was not going to stand up to being a page in a journal or anything. Plus, I'm just an animal that way. Yeah, what is it? The 13th tropical storm or something, Johnny? All right, so let's see. Let's start with this and see where we go. Maybe one more item. You know what I did find also? Oh, I have a book here that we could tear a page out of. God knows I've got book pages. And this book is not in great shape. So here's an old book that, again, is very brittle, very dry. I love the color of it, so maybe we'll get to keep some of the color. But I'm just throwing those pieces that I'm tearing right up there. And we did this at the roadshow, you guys. Remember when we did our mixed media pieces? I think that was the big hit of the roadshow. That was so much fun. Oh, can you believe it's been a year? I keep saying that. I can't believe. All right, so that is a great place to start. I'm not going to ink edges because we're going to gesso. So I'm just not. There you go. I've got my matte medium, of which there is little. I'm running out. I've got to get to the big craft store, guys, in the big city. I saved coffee lids, peanut butter lids, and I'm just using that as a little palette. That way I can put the lid back on my matte medium so it doesn't get a weird skin or anything. And I have a piece of saran wrap that looks like it could certainly be replaced. Thank you. Yes, Pockets, you're in charge of all the things on my desk. Crappy brush. And what I do is when I'm using my better paint brushes, sometimes if they're really on sale, I'll buy crappy brushes at Hobby Lobby or whatever just to use for mixed media. But I also rotate out my good brushes, my painting brushes. As they wear out, they go into the mixed media cart. so I can use them a little bit longer, even though they're in rough shape. Oh boy. Already, Johnny? Is it getting icky there already? Oh, thanks, Barbara. It doesn't happen often. Don't get used to it. So I'm just putting a layer of matte medium down. Yes, Farrington, the tiger is going to hit the road. No idea where we're going. As I said, I just felt like gluing stuff. I know what I want to do on the inside, but I want to make a really cool cover. And then put down another layer and get that mashed down. And I'm just picking papers randomly. Oops, that's upside down. I don't really care that much, but you could use Mod Podge for this if you prefer Mod Podge. I do recommend using a wet glue rather than a glue stick. Excuse me. I thought so, Johnny. And we don't have to cover every little piece. I'm not feeling compelled to cover every bit of the book. Ooh, there's a piece of that beautiful receipt that I tore up, Margie. What's everybody else working on? There's so many cool things that I want to do. So many cool techniques I want to try. Well, of course, there's my jelly plate that I'm still in love with. That's right. It's the secret tiger. No one else will know. Maybe we'll let a little bit of them peek out. I don't want this real straight edge, so I'm just going to tear it a little bit. Not necessary. It probably is not going to make one bit of difference. Hi, Joannica. Dinner time. Nothing. We're doing a Creepy Baby offshoot. We're not done with the big Creepy Baby book, but this is a separate book, and we're just going to do a big, lumpy mixed media piece on the front because I felt like it. And so we're tearing up scraps of paper and collaging them on the front of an old book. Hey, Candy. Carrie. Oh, Tanya, you're stenciling. Oh, you're using cream paste. I've not gotten any of that. Hey, Jill. Welcome. All right, you guys. There goes the tiger's head. Adios, tiger's head. Don't care. Sorry, Farrington. Oh, the dictionary got buried. Oh, I love that. I think I want this like up front. So being really generous with the matte medium, there will be many, many layers on top of it. So I think these pages will be good and protected and down well. Hi, Carrie. What the itchiest nose? All right, dictionary. I got sidetracked. Oh, squirrel. Or if you're Johnny, oh, rabbit. Got it from somewhere, Johnny. Okay. Oh, a little bit more of the tiger. I love how the pattern pieces look, you guys. If you see patterns, I didn't kill him. I just made him go incognito. If you see patterns like at the thrift store or something, even if they're not old ones, grab them because the pattern tissue is so much fun. It's all right, Margie. It's going to be okay. Do we have any napkins? That's a silly question, isn't it? My napkin organizer is all the way over on the other side of the room. Let's see if I have any scraps. Oh, I'm lousy with scraps. I don't want any real bright colors, but look at all. This is my tissue and napkin scrap bucket. Pardon me, guys. What do we have in here? Oh, I like this. Barbara, sure, Elmer's would work. I would say for the under layers that I'm doing now, maybe depending on the consistency, either you could squirt it out and brush it out if that's what you like, or you could squirt it into a lid like this. If it's kind of thick and things seem to be tearing, just put a teeny bit of water in it and mix it up. I do 2 pockets just to see what'll happen. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going back and seeing if I missed any chat because I was paying attention to what I was doing for a minute. I know. 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row. What the hell? Who am I? What have I done with the real Brooke? All right. So what did I just see? Oh, I like this one. I don't want all the bright colors. This is a beautiful napkin scrap. But I'm kind of digging right over here. And you can use the trick of tracing it with a wet paintbrush. And that way you get a much more accurate tear. I just don't care that much. So I'm going to just do a rough little tear like this. I'm so hoping that my Elle had a fabulous 4th day at work and has the energy to come and hang out with us for a little time, desire, and energy. Kay, did I say hi or did I just think it? Hi, Kay. Kay, those the other Christmas, the Halloween kits are up in the shop now. I got those posted today. And they're just little bundles to make Halloween journals out of. Elle, speak of the devil, were your ears burning? I was just talking about you. Ooh, you guys look at this one. Yes, thank you. I was just saying that I haven't gotten to talk to you all week because now you're a working lady, so to speak, a working girl. This feels like there's another layer of napkin on here, so I'm going to see if I can get that off. It's very disconcerting to me to not speak to you during the week, Elle. But I don't want to bother you while you're working and probably tired when you get home. Oh, I meant to ignore you. Damn it, Kay. Did I say hi? Shoot, I meant to ignore you. Okay, I just did not a very good job. You left a book on Nicole's video? That's rude. I was talking smack about you, Elle. Yeah. The other night I was at Bima's and I kept calling L's L. It's like my fingers just type L automatically. Oh, good, Cat. Is your helper a pain in the butt? You're not counting the days or anything. Isn't this a cool napkin, you guys? And some color would not be a big deal because, you know, we're going to end up painting and God knows what to this. But if I can keep it a little toned down, I don't even know why, just because. Excuse me. I guess I was a little cheap with the matte medium. It will go fast. Like the summer. Did you guys find that the summer flew by or that it was the longest summer ever? I felt like the spring was forever and summer went really fast. Oh, I can't wait to see that video, Nicole. Elizabeth, I couldn't decide what I wanted to do until like an hour ago. Just was nothing was appealing to me. And that's why there's not a picture or anything for the video, because I literally decided an hour ago. But what I want to do is going to be too bulky for the big main Creepy Baby book, the inside, what I want to do. So I started a new little mini book. It's not really a mini book, but this is going to be kind of Creepy Baby Goes Walkabout. And it'll just be a freestanding Creepy Baby Part 2. So we're going to do a crazy mixed media cover and then do a technique on the inside. And then this one will be done with just that. Wow, that was a lot of talking about nothing. The longest, fastest summer ever. Yes, thank you. Oh, dear, Cat, that's hard. I'm just catching up on chat, you guys. Yes, it's almost September. No, summer's not over. Summer's not over. I'm not accepting that. It just has felt so much more fall-like here recently after that crazy heat that it's got me thinking about it. Yeah, all the seasons are blurred now. It doesn't matter what season it is. Just reading. Did I miss anything? I know, soon there will be snow. Well, particularly where you are, Margie. You're a snowy kind of gal. So yeah, I do not, and I've said it before and I have been spoken to, I do not save every scrap of everything. Allison, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. But I don't, because as much arting and crafting as I do, if I saved every scrap, there would not be room for Nom nor myself in this house. You ready for fall? Thank you, Nana. That's very good of you. So I keep bigger pieces or pieces that I really love, but I am discriminating about it. I do not keep every tiny scrap. Oh, pockets. Yay. I have to be in Saco on the 31st, Peggy, if that's a Monday. But I mean, I'll come down anyway. It doesn't matter. No snow in Maine. No, Margie, none. You don't keep every bit either, Sharon. So I have one of those 3-drawer Sterilite thingies to the right of me. One drawer is my tissue and napkin scraps, professionally labeled. One is paper scraps, and then one is fabric and lace scraps. And pretty much, I had a hard time with Etsy yesterday, Johnny, and Cricut. The Cricut software was making me nuts. So it's possible. Biddleston. Did I say hi? Again, my brain. Meh. The candle holders were fabulous, Biddleston. Everyone go check out Christy Biddleston, Meta Studio. I'm sure you all know her, but fabulous mandala artist. So at any rate, yeah, I keep the ones I really love, and if it starts getting too full, something's got to go. So that's just what I do. All right. So I love just, well, don't we all? I love just gluing. And I'm really excited. I haven't done a big, bulky mixed media piece in quite a while. Elizabeth, we established we lost the brain last week. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. In a funk, you guys. Just in a funk. COVID fatigue, right? My Etsy is broke. That's it. All right, then. You're on break, Johnny. Officially on break. And you guys, I'm letting pieces hang over. That's fine. When this is dry, we'll turn the book over and wrap them to the inside. It's just fine. Hey, Eileen's in the house. Eileen, are you out playing with the flamingos? I know it's your favorite. Oh, yeah, I have no excuse, Elle. Maybe you left the brain at work. Bad news. I'm varying the sizes that I'm gluing down as well. I know you guys all know how to collage. I'm just sort of talking through it. Gotta say something, right? Oh, we'll accept. In that case, we shall accept the blanket hello, Biddleston. Tell Alley Cat that we love her. I'm going to need a new drawing from her pretty soon. Hey, Elaine. Eileen, what are you doing this fine day? Are you battening down the hatches again? She's working you to the bone. Oh, beauty queen. Don't be that way. I am mostly just going up to the spine. Oops, that slid. Get back up there. You know, to the fold on either side of the spine. I will do something else, either separate pieces of paper or fabric or napkin. Because this book is fairly old, I am not confident putting the papers right over it and not having it not crack. Oh boy, pockets. Farrington, cats love to dance. Just maybe not alley cats. Oh my God, Eileen, are you on Johnny now? Eileen is a tough cookie, man. I'm telling you what. She is tough trade, as they say. Put some right in here. And again, I'm not worried about covering the entire surface because we have many layers to go. I'm pretty excited about those. Use some more of that pretty journal. Let's use some of this, or the pretty ledger. Where is 87? This is dinner time-ish for them. So it could be that they're having supper and or doing something. Has school started for Cole yet? I didn't see. Eileen, are you getting ready for the big storm? Yes, Elle. Yeah, here too, Pockets. You know it. Oh boy, Elle. Yep. Not yet. That's right. Save yourself. So some of the pages where I've left the straight edge, I'm butting them up against the edge. Some I'm just going ahead and tearing them. You guys, there's absolutely no rule. You collage, and if it looks good to you, then it's fabulous. I'm feeling like, actually, I don't want to put that there. Maybe I want to put it up here. See, already, I don't want to cover up that bit, but I'm going to have to get the hell over myself. So there you go. Excuse me. Oh, Pockets, I knew he was playing soccer. I just forgot. Well, maybe she's tired of being on the interwebs then, if she was on with Shelly. Yes, watch the news, Elle. Eileen, you'll be all set. You'll close the window and hit the liquor store and poof, Bob's your uncle. I'm really liking how the napkin with the white backgrounds. Oh. Whoops. Sharon, I won't cuss on your channel. Probably. I can usually behave myself on other people's channels. Biddleston. That's right. Bailey's is very good for the kitties. Eileen, did I know that you have kitties? You should probably Velcro them down to something so they're safe. Sharon's a cusser. You never cuss. Do you cuss, Sharon? All right. I'm liking it. You know, it's the red of the cover. I did wipe it with the cover with a baby wipe, but the red of the cover is lifting a little bit, and I can't really see it on camera, but it is lifting a little bit. So there's a little bit of that color already coming through for us, which I like. Nothing but the best for Eileen. I thought everyone in North Carolina cussed. When I lived in North Carolina, everyone cussed, but, you know, times have changed. Elle, you got to keep it in the closet now that you're in the school environment. I just tore another piece of napkin off. All right. Get this down on the corner here. I want to cover up that straight edge because it's bugging me. And I could just keep putting little pieces of paper on here until the cows came home, but you'll probably all leave and be dead of boredom, and we're going to cover up a lot in this next step. That's funny. Yes, I don't usually take it that far either with the F-bomb. You guys can attest to that, right? I don't usually get quite that carried away. Although, you know, it's strange times, people. Anything could happen. Yes, it's the men's fault. Oh, thanks, Nicole. Look at you using your linker fluid. Nicole has the linker fluid. If we only knew who had the brain, Elle. If we only knew. Oops, I'm gluing myself. Pockets does not cuss, although cussing makes her laugh. I've seen it happen. Do you? That's because you're a lady, Farrington. This piece of napkin stuck to my finger, so it must want to be on here. The color is okay. It's getting dark enough. It's not so bad. And this piece stuck a little bit too, so it must want to go on here, right? So there it goes. It got its wish. I want something back here, just a little bit more something. I don't usually go quite as elaborate on the back because, you know, it's the back. And I'm not going to put anything lumpy on the back. Well, not too lumpy. Pockets, I've heard that it's more of a pain when you're on your iPad using your linker fluid. want something else. I want something right there. There's another piece of that really pretty. Oh, it's hiding. It's hiding. Ooh, let's use that really neat receipt. Oh, no, Elle. That's good, Farrington. Hi, Lee. Yes, I've been the recipient of your F-bomb. Elizabeth, how did you fall, honey? I did put kind of a sloppier coat on just because this paper is a little thicker. And I want to make sure it gets good and mashed down. It's also thick enough that there are little bubbles under there, so I'm just scooching them out with my finger. That's technical artist talk, scooching them out. Oh, Biddleston, so far I'm using matte medium. I just dumped it into a peanut butter lid so that I don't have to contaminate the jar. I wondered if, oh dear, Elle. I wondered if this book was going to bleed because of its age and its color. And so had I just been sticking my brush right into the matte medium, it would no longer be clear. It would have this lovely rusty tint to it, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would irk me. Although these days it's not hard to irk me. All right. So this is really, I mean, we're really going with the very thinnest layer first. Hey, Devin. It is the glue of the gods. Sometimes I will use matte Mod Podge. I do prefer matte medium. I don't know why, but Mod Podge works okay. Although some of the journals that I sent out that had to go further got a little sticky. And it wasn't just Mod Podge, it was paint too. I think that stuff sat in trucks for long periods of time during that heat. Oh, I love Oohoo too, Biddleston, but I find that if you're collaging onto the front of a book like this, and we're going to do a really big lumpy mixed media piece on here, I don't use the glue stick. I use a liquid glue just so that we're building that. Oh, thanks, Elle. It'll be a big, fat, hot mess before it gets better. We want to build a really strong base to hold those heavy pieces I'm going to put on, and the many, many pieces I'm going to put on. Hey, Dar. Did I miss anybody coming in? I am paying attention to what I'm doing. Not that much, but some. And the chat keeps hopping along pretty good, so. All right, making sure I got these guys covered. I think what I would like to do, it is lopsided, but this is the front cover on the right. Oh, Elle, stop that. Use Beautiful. Oh, thanks, Nicole. I'd love some more thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever worked for you. This half, obviously, is the cover. So I am going heavier and busier over here, the back cover. Over here, in the back cover land, it will be a little less busy. And I'm thinking I want to cover the spine. Maybe we'll use the black one. That almost stuck there. We were almost committed without meaning to be. I know, I'm so sorry about your knee, Elizabeth. Just what you needed. Oh, thanks, Julie. What are you going to do without your thumb? How are you going to hitchhike around the world? And again, the wet paintbrush trick would work. I'm just too lazy. Plus, I've kind of got, I kind of got stuff going on here. I don't know if I want to introduce any water right now. So I'm just tearing a piece, kind of eyeballing it. We don't have to cover the whole spine. Just want to sort of bring the two pieces together. Your thumb is going to the UK, Julie? Hi, Kylie. Welcome. Good morning. Where are you? I'm in Maine. It's not morning here. Julie, you're not really going to the UK, are you? You're so tricky. I never know what to expect from you. So I'm putting down a good mushy layer. Trying to get down in those. Actually, what I think I'll do is, this is going to be a mess. That was not my smartest thing. Oh, that's right, in the 50s way, of course. What was I thinking, Farrington? There we go. I'm just bending to get those creases out. Oh, Australia, awesome. So it is Friday morning for you. It's early Friday morning, isn't it? Oh, is it still? Julie, I'm so sorry. All right, so plastering the napkin down. Again, we'll go in when this is all dry and wrap it or trim it or whatever needs to happen. I'm really not concerned. Making sure we're getting that good and adhered down in the creases. And I really like this. I'm glad that we use such a wide piece because it's really sort of taking the two sides together. And, you know, it's a mess because of all the different colors, but we're going to, hey, 8:30 is not so bad, Kylie. It's really going to tie the front and the back together. And when we get all the colors on there, it will, you know, kind of meld together better. As I said, generally speaking, when you're doing a whole lot of layers in mixed media, you get a big fat mess before it gets better. Quicker than beefy? What does this mean? Nicole's on vacation and doesn't know it. What the heck are you people talking about? Don't confuse me. It doesn't take much. There. Just making sure we're getting the pages that are actually on the cover. You were open. Oh, do you guys hear that noise? Oh, Kylie, we might be a little much for early in the morning. We've been fairly good so far, but sometimes we get nuts here. But you're more than welcome. We love new friends. Yay, Biddleston, you're crafting along. Alley Cat earned a Nintendo break, did she? Nice. There. Just putting a little extra on. Always good to be generous with the glue. Oh. Okay. So we're good. I'm not going to turn it over to tuck in these raw edges yet because then it would glue itself to the mat and I'd be angry. Oh, Dar, I love Top Gun. Awesome. Then we'll just help you wake up, Kylie. You know what we could do, as long as we've got just a few empty places. Let's go ahead and just slap down. I'm just tearing off some of the under paper. And let's just throw a little bit of that down. And I'm wrinkling it up. And this will be the beginning of building up slightly bulkier layers. Mindy Lou from Whoville. Nice. Cat's collaging. You feel the need for speed, Nicole? I think I'm missing things. Elle, don't leave us. Your family will get you and won't let you come back. Oh, come on. Am I really this low on matte medium, you guys? Oh, come on. Hobby Lobby is like an hour and 10 minutes away. That makes me feel sad. Deb's paying bills. That's no fun. But hi, Deb. What was for dinner before bill paying? Okay, so I'm going to put this down and try to leave a lot of the wrinkles in there. So I'm just bunching it up with my brush. Hopefully you guys can see that. This was some of the packing paper from Amazon. Yes, now I have a matte small. Oh no, Kylie. Where are you in Australia? So yeah, the packing paper from an Amazon order. And I like, you can also use the painter's masking paper. It's a good weight. Ooh, yum. I live to hear what Deb's having for dinner on Thursdays. Oh, Kylie, my daughter's boyfriend lives in Melbourne. I did not realize they were back to, well, you were back to stage 4. I am so sorry to hear that. So just kind of twisting it up, smushing it out, putting down a good blob of glue, and then making those wrinkles kind of go back into place with my brush. This is why you don't use your best paintbrushes, in case you're wondering. Plus, the matte medium is kind of hard to get out. Don't use your best brushes for gluing. Not a huge fan of the sponge brushes because they're disposable for one reason, but also I don't like that they leave bits of sponge. I do, Farrington. I'm going to have to go for an emergency art run. Oh no, Lori's making a mess. Oh, Kylie, I bet it is. I'm so sorry to hear it. Well, you're welcome to play with us. Yes, I bet they do. Awesome. And they reminded you, Deb, how good of Sprint to remind you to reuse your envelope. So I'm not going to put a ton on. This was sort of an afterthought, but that's fine. We'll have a lot of those. Too big a wrinkle. Can we get in there? Again, mashing it down, that technical talk. Don't be intimidated by the technical art talk, mashing it down. Okay, so now what I will do is wipe off my finger that I just got all sticky. Yay, Elle's back. Nana, it is, we do have a Walmart close to us, and that will do in a pinch, but it's about an hour and 10 minutes to an art store. Yeah, or a craft store. Hobby Lobby. There's a Joann's there as well. It's Auburn. There's a Joann's there that is the smallest, saddest Joann fabric on the planet. So I don't usually go there. Although that's not fair. I haven't been there in quite a long time, but it's the smallest Joann I've ever seen. And the last time I was there, which was a while ago, they had nothing. I know. I always get to the technical. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm so technical. I'm getting the little bits out of my way. Not throwing them away because we might need to add some more. I will throw them away at the end of the session. Devin, how come you're a lurker? Well, Lori, it's not like, you don't spend a lot of time there once you get there. How can you help it? Elle, why don't you like your Joann's? Oh, Farrington. Oh, Farrington. I don't know about if you really do want to see that. All right. So I'm going to, you know what? I forgot a plastic bag. Shoot. All right. I'm going to wrap my brush that we're using with matte medium. Usually I wrap it in a baggie, but I'm going to go ahead and use my baby wipe because we're going to go to the big guns now, and I'm hoping it won't dry up. Oh, I was going to try to put the peanut butter lid back on the matte medium of a Baby Genius. Oh, boy. Same stuff for 15 years. I haven't been to Michael's since we moved, I don't think. Yeah, wow. That's rough. They never know where stuff is at places like Joann's or Michael's. All right, so now I've got out my super heavy gloss gel, but I don't want that. So disregard. Now I've got out my matte gel. Hey, Sharon. Giving it a shake. The weather's been so weird that everything is weird. Oh, thought I glued it on. Thought I locked it on, but I didn't. Okay, so now I want to put in some lumpier stuff. Of course, I have our fabulous gauze, and I love this. I also have somewhere, I've got such a mess, I pulled out everything. I have some drywall tape. I love this. Yes. I've been staying away from stores in general too, Elizabeth, but this whole, I don't trust having matte medium and stuff shipped to me, because that last order I got from Joann's with paint, one of them exploded and the whole thing was covered in yellow paint. And the last time I got glue, the thing was half empty. So I think I might actually have to go to a store. Oh, Deb, your birthday's Saturday. Happy birthday. This stuff is really hard to see the end of. There we go. So that's drywall tape, you guys. Home Depot, cheap. Oh, Kylie, I bet you do. That's hard. We don't have a Tuesday morning here in Maine. The Michaels is pretty far away now that I moved. Well, you just make do then, right, Kay? Yeah, it's true. Not even they move stuff more often than that, Margie. So I've got my scissors, and the drywall tape is a little bit sticky, but you know how I am. I'm going to put the lid back on my, well, we'll go ahead and use it. You know how I am about not trusting things to stick. Don't trust the drywall tape to stick. Use some glue of some sort. So this is my matte gel Liquitex brand. And I'm just going to randomly slap some of this down. Love this texture. It makes me very happy. Oh, you know what I should do? I keep getting things from the napkin drawer stuck on my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and slide this back in where it goes. You're picking Best Buy for a new tablet? Awesome, Deb. Oh, Jean's here. Speak of the devil. Hi, Jean. Well, that's a fun birthday present. Kylie, what's a spotlight? Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to rip that. It's not going to rip. Jean, have you been lurking and working, or are you just getting here? And again, another piece of drywall tape. Using that same brush. This time I'm just using the matte gel. You could use gloss gel. Totally up to you. Deb, I guess you're going to be a 22. Oh, Farrington, that's rough. Oh, Jean, well, Creepy Baby is not finished, but I couldn't decide what. There's some very unidentifiable lump in my matte gel. I'm just going to get rid of that because ew. I couldn't decide what to do in Creepy Baby. Nothing was feeling right. And then like an hour before I started, I had an idea. And so, but it won't fit into our current Creepy Baby. So we're doing an independent Creepy Baby book. Oh, that's a shame because I know Tim Holtz stuff is really expensive to have shipped there too, right, Kylie? Yeah, see, you're 21, Deb. Hi, Dana. Welcome. I don't recognize your name. Thanks for joining us. All right, so I like that pretty well. And I love drywall tape, but we have a lot more to put down. So I'm going to stop at 3 pieces. Now I've got just regular masking tape. Oh my goodness, Elle, you've had a rough day. No one fed you. You fell down and broke yourself. Hopefully we'll get a chance to catch up soon, my friend. I think about you. I'm glad you're loving it. Oh, Dana, you aren't new. Well, we're so glad to have you. We're crazy. Everyone be on your best behavior. We have a new friend in the house. Don't scare her. We're nuts, Dana, but the nicest group you'll find. I'm a biased opinion, but there you go. Masking tape does not want to stick. I'm concentrating on sticking. I'm using my best sticking powers. There we go. Just making sure that it's getting good and mushed down. I guess I could use my scraper, huh? My fancy artistic scraper key card. There we go. Probably should have been using this all along, but we're getting really good adhesion. The book feels very dry, so I'm guessing that it sat somewhere a long time. Oh, yay, pockets. I just put Halloween little bundle, like journal bundles with goodies and odds and ends in the shop if you want to go take a peek. I think there's some left. I just put them in this afternoon. There should be a couple. Or not, you know. Bye, Elle. Love ya. Hey, Debbie. Aw, thanks, Dana. Elle and I are best buddies. She is an amazing artist. We have a lot in common, both in our personal lives and our artistic lives. So thank you, Elizabeth. And thank you for coming to hang out, Dana. Oops, almost tried to put more of the drywall tape down. Everyone blame Kay for something. Is Eileen still here? Because, hashtag it's all Eileen's fault is real. And again, you guys can see as I'm putting on different layers of stuff, it's just looking like a just terrible mess. But it's, we're going to paint it all or gesso it all and then paint it so it'll start bringing it back in together. Tanya, they're the actual die cuts in the bundle, and they're Tim Holtz pieces and paper and a decorated paper clip. Just it's like 38 pieces of stuff. And I did the die cuts on my, that thing, Cricut. Eileen's still here. Brought her out of the woodwork. Oh, Lori, thank you. Let's see. I know that I said don't fall in love with stuff. I'm in love with this part of that old receipt, and that's just, I lied. Okay, I lied. You can fall in love with stuff if you want to. I don't want to cover it. I bet someone could, or when I get this glued down, I could go grab it. Would someone put my Etsy link up for me? My darling little blue dresses. And I'm, again, oh, good, you can see that. I even got the camera at the right angle. Wow. I'm hanging that off again, and we'll wrap it around the inside. Well, here, how about I put the lid on. I am trying to be good about capping my glue. And, I did go on and on about not contaminating my glue, and I'm dipping right into here. Oh, thanks, guys. So, again, apparently, well, we've established that I just lie. I don't mean to, but it happens. All right, so I'm really liking those textures. And I wish that you could see it more. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, you guys. I know I've heard the Etsy sound a couple times. I'm hoping that there's still a few left. They're pretty cute. So I wish that you could see how much texture just those thin layers are giving it already. I'm trying to tip it a little bit. Oh, if I got it under the camera. Whoopsie. There I was boasting about the camera, and then I missed it. Can you guys see it a little bit? I know, Kat, me too. I was too slow with glue on my fingers. Oh, there, you can see it. All right, so now we can go in with some other stuff. And one good place, as I started to say, to start is with some gauze. You only tip a box of wine. It's okay. It's down there well enough. We could tip it. I'm going to look at my matte gel because now I'm upset and I hope I didn't contaminate. Yay, I didn't. Shame on me. Wow. Yes, Eileen, I will route it through France instead of Italy this time, you stinker. We actually had some of our post boxes disappear here in Farmington. I went and, well, actually Mark went to mail the napkin giveaway from last week to our friend Big E in the UK. And the guy at the post office was like, oh, you're welcome, Eileen. I pride myself on my customer service, you brat. The guy at the post office was like, yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take. Yeah, I know. Peggy, don't encourage her. She's so naughty. So I'm just cutting from a scrap of cheesecloth. I'm cutting more scraps. And what I would like to do, again, I'm going to try to avoid, and I'm not panicked about it. She never will. She's never going to let me forget it. Yes, most of our stuff gets straight. They just pick it up here. Carla, but he missed a couple days and I was getting worried. Because the place where I put the outgoing mail isn't in my normal route through the house. And I didn't realize that it had been sitting there and didn't go. So, yeah. I'm going to avoid the creases of the cover. Not crazy important. If it goes over there a little bit, it'll be just fine. But again, I want to be more careful about what I actually wrap around the whole spine and the creases so that the book will have a lot of durability in opening and closing. Hopefully that made sense. So now I think I will use the matte gel again, but we're going to use a palette knife. I wrapped my brush back up in that wet baby wipe. Got my palette knife, and I'm just going to scoop out some of this matte gel and start slapping stuff. He's staring at it like, oh, damn. Peggy, I think that's exactly it. Eileen, it's your fault. They are so sick of you that they figure if they mess up your deliveries, you'll stop delivering. Pockets is a genius. She figured it out. She figured it out. Okay, so I put the matte gel down pretty liberally. I do find doing this kind of assemblage that being cheap with the glue is not going to help you out. Carmen, my Carmenator, I haven't seen you forever. Where have you been? You stink ball. We have missed you. It's because I haven't had a sale lately, right? I swear I'm having a sale soon. I swear I am. Okay, so let's put some up here. I know already as well. Okay, I'm pretty sure already that I will not be putting metal book corners on this book. We'll have stuff wrapped around the edges that will protect it. And they're actually in fairly good shape. Plus, with a book like this, I kind of like a tatty look. As long as the durability is not affected, I like it to look a little, you know, a little more vintage, used and loved. Buying guns and ammo. Is that what you've been shopping for? Carmenator. Lori B is talking dirty about glue. Is that the one that Patty Tolley Parrish recommended? Lori B, you dirty talker. And I think Elaine enabled her because hashtag Elaine. No, Eileen. Hashtag it's all Eileen's fault. Nom just came sneaking up behind me and tickled me on the neck, Farrington. Everyone says hi, Nom.
Hello.
He says hello. Oh, yes. More technical terms, right? Pockets, I know. You only felt outraged for a moment on your way to the checkout, the virtual checkout. Hey, Ashley. He scampered away again, Jean, but I'll tell him you said hi. Nom nom. Everyone says hi back. Hey, Lucy. I have heard that it's a good glue stick. Eileen, is that the one that you were talking about? I don't know how to say it. Let's not try. Let's not even try. Okay, so again, I'm using my palette knife, putting down pretty good glops of the matte gel, excuse me, and pressing the gauze into it, but I'm not trying to flatten the gauze. You know, I'm leaving bumps and lumps in it because, hey, I like that. We're going for the lumps and the bumps. And I think, well, maybe a piece of lace now. What do you think? Should we change it up some? Well, let's see. What have I got? Oh, I have this. Oh, that's really nice vintage lace. Oh, but I have this. Yes, I do use vintage lace too, but that was a big piece. Oh, Carbonator. Hey, Maddie and Madison, welcome. Darling Fiend, look who's being featured in our first independent creepy baby book. This is one of the little darlings that you sent to me. Uh-oh, now Pockets is going to decorate the house too. Oh, Eileen, I thought that's what Patty was using the other night. Thanks, Darling Fiend. This is one of the ones that was whole, Darla. One of the little creepy babies that you sent me. And I'm going to make a tassel for the big creepy baby book out of some of the parts that you sent. But she's kind of fragile, and I don't want her little weird arms and legs to snap off. So she's going to be featured on the cover of this. She's going to be on the cover of a book. All right, so I have this, I think This might have been a Target dollar spot burlap ribbon. And I like it because it's not really made all that well, frankly. It was $1. And if you cut the bound edges off, it frays pretty nicely. And hey, who doesn't like that texture? Oh no. So we're hearing that that is just the worst glue stick in the world. I don't care for that. That makes me feel sad. So I'm cutting it at an angle. Don't want too much straight or anything. It does, Carmen, I know, right? Back in the old days. Yes, we're putting the burlap into the fray. And I do sometimes go a little too crazy, forgetting that this isn't a canvas, it's a book cover. Don't have quite as much space. But that's okay. Because if you like it, it's good, right? When it's your own art, if you like how it looks, then it's perfect. So subjective. So that's why you really can't, and I'm preaching, and I shouldn't, but you really can't compare yourself, or I don't think you should compare yourself to other people and what they do, because art is so subjective. You know, what's good, what's bad, it's subjective. All right, so I really want a piece of lace now. I don't think I've got anything in the lace scraps bucket over here that's big enough, because that usually is just scraps. Oh, hey, how about this? How about this? That's right. Thank you, Devin. Comparison is the thief of joy. Who was that? I think I used to know. Back before Elizabeth had the brain. So this is a kind of cool piece of vintage lace, and I'm just going to take it out of my scrap drawer. And once again, whoops. Guess I'll be using this one too. Ted, don't be that way. If you like it, then it's beautiful. Ted, don't be that way. And this one, I'll still bunch up a little bit, make sure I'm still in frame. Wow, the camera it's freaking me out, you guys, that I got it close to right. Maybe after being here for 6 months, I finally figured it out. Wait, what did Deb do? I'm sorry, guys. What are you playing with, Maddie? Tell us first, Maddie and Madison. Oh, Deb, you got a Snape wand. That's funny. Post it on the Facebook group. That'll be fun. So I'm not worried about this being glued all the way down. If there's some loose pieces, some wrinkles, all fine. We're just going for some textures and different stuff. And again, by the time we're done, a lot of this stuff will just disappear. I'm kind of sad that piece of pattern on the front has started to disappear and the tiger's long gone. Oh, fun, Maddie. Playing cards are always fun. I know you have a good selection. That's right, Kay. It is, if you haven't done this kind of mixed media and collaging, I would say the biggest thing is to get past the point where you think it's a mess, because it's going to be a mess. It's really hard. It still is hard for me to imagine what it's going to look like once we get some gesso and some paints and some sprays and stuff and start tying it all together. That's right, Eileen. Whatever. Yes, she works with working cards and plays with playing cards. Yay, Deb. Thank you. Kylie, my Facebook group is Recreations by Brooke. When this video goes up, or when the live goes up and is rendered as a video, there will be links down below. I did not put them in to the description before I went live because I don't know. I think the technical, and I don't want to confuse you with the technical talk, I think I was very half-assed about it today. Yep, I was half-assed. All right, so I'm liking that. We got some lumps, we got some bumps. Again, trying to keep the lumps at a minimum back here because it's the back. Thanks, Nom Nom. And so I'm liking that. And now I think I think the humidity has died down enough here. I'm going to skip ahead and put on some lumpier pieces. What do you guys think? Think we could go crazy and do it? Maddie, I think she was teasing you because Margie is our literal friend. He brought me one, Farrington. Wasn't that nice? All right, so I'm switching now to the super heavy gloss gel. Gloss super heavy. I'm wiping off my palette knife. And let's see. I also found, let's see if I can push this up. Everything is sticky. Margie's always being silly. It loses something when you're reading it instead of hearing it, Maddie. A lot of times Margie's things go right over my head too. This is a bag. Susan, if you're still lurking, do you recognize this bag? I bought this at that fun antique shop that we went to. Not in Tomball proper. And it is a bag of just stuff. It was the junk store from the antique store, or the junk drawer from the antique store. And I love it. Look at that, you guys. Vice President, State Bank of Texas. No, State Fair of Texas. It's so worn. World Gateways Exposition, 1973. Right there. The Vice President's medal. And this puppy's heavy, you guys. They had this display set up, though. And Susan, I think this whole thing was a couple bucks, wasn't it? I just picked out a bunch of little things. These, I think, are garter fasteners, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? With the little buttons or stocking fasteners or something. I like them anyway. And then another little medal, some American Eagle wings from an airplane. I know, right, Peggy? It weighs a lot. I don't think I'm going to put it on a book cover. I love these little plastic wings. So I think, do I have nippers over here? A person should have everything over here. I don't know if I do that. That's the other problem that I have is I want to put everything on one piece. I'm going to nip the back off this and we'll use it. Thanks, Margie. Hurry up, Nicole. We might have fun without you. So yeah, I think I'll set that aside because I think it'll rip the cover off the book. They are garter hooks. Cool. Well, I think we might use one of those dudes. We'll save one. And what else do we have? Some keys. They're not that interesting, but I like them. Oh, look, that one's all rusty. Let's use that one. Again, even if they're not terribly interesting keys, using them in a composition like this, they're going to get, oh my gosh, pockets. I bet it was awful, wasn't it? Yeah, Margie doesn't know anything about it. They're not her thing. Yes, thank you for the military break, Farrington. Everyone loves that song. So even if the keys don't have that really cool old-fashioned shape, I like them for pieces like this because we're going to do enough to them that will zazz them right up. You don't have to use your best keys in here. You can. Hey, Suze, welcome. Look at this. Again, I think it's a little too big for this, but it's just a dresser plate. Yeah, I bet. Like girdles, right? Pockets. I remember my mom complaining about girdles. This is another medal. Musical of some sort. There's a violin and a saxophone and well, it's like a harp or a lyre, right? And someone won the solo award. That makes me sad that they didn't keep their medal for that. I kind of like solo. That might be something we keep. All right. Might not be able to use all those. Maybe we'll lose the wings. I like that says solo, although it might not say that by the time we're done. What else do we have here? This is going to be a couple-week project, I can tell you guys. Oh, these are the little clay faces that I make. I love these. Okay, girdles are the devil. I can't imagine. They must be. Hey, Dawn. Garter pad? Ted, what's a garter pad? Farrington. You're just subtle. Oh God, pockets. So these are little Fimo faces. And I like those a lot. So we'll probably need to have one of those. I think there might be some. Oh, you can't see that. It's terribly flashed out. Let's see. Let's try a brown one. There may still be some of these in my shop. I'm not sure. Oh, God, Tanya. Oh. So they're just an old mold that I found. And actually, Victoria made a whole bunch of them out of scraps of Fimo. They're all different colors. But yeah, I can't help you on that one, Ted. Again, they're going to get gessoed and painted and sprayed, so it doesn't really matter what color they are. I love those. So I've got one of those dudes that we can put on there. Well, Nicole, you took long enough. Where'd you go? And who said you could? And I have a little bit of gravel. This is, I don't know if this is mixed media gravel or if it's fish gravel. I'm just looking at my cart here, you guys. Of course, I have a mixed media cart because I love carts of all natures. Ooh, and how about some jute? Ooh, it's all tangled up. Rats. All right. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, you know what? Fish tank gravel, Devin. You can buy mixed media beads and rock pieces. They're really expensive. It's pretty much rock gravel, or fish gravel rather. And it's a different size. The fish gravel is a different size, and I really like it. And so we do have some twine. Let's put some of that down. Get out my matte gel. Actually, you know what? I think I'll go ahead and use the super heavy gloss. What are you guys thinking? Does everyone want to get out all their mixed media stuff? Maybe we'll run it along the spine for fun. Oh, you guys, I'm getting low on this too. Also, it looks a little grainy. Look. No. Ted, no lurking. Stay with us, you goofball. We love you. Dar, what's wrong? Uh-oh. Thanks, Nana. Which one? And none of them, I guarantee you, are original ideas. I cannot tell you where I got anything that I do mixed media wise because I've done it. I've made altered books for 20 years. So if I'm using a particular technique that I got somewhere, I am happy to tell you. But most of this is just stuff I've always done. Hey, Allison, welcome. Oh. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Dar. Oh, boy, pockets. I guess Etsy's fixed and Facebook is broken. And so I don't want it to be flat. I'm just using the tip of my palette knife to push it in to the gel medium. This is the super heavy gloss. And I want to make sure that there's enough contact that it won't come up. But keep in mind, even though the gel mediums will dry clear, they're going to have dimension and they're going to have texture. So what we will do is then use our little fish gravel, mixed media rocks, I mean. All right. So I'm just putting a little more down there, make sure we got a good contact. There have been a lot of sales lately. I think that I can't imagine that you haven't done a lot of shopping. Swear I'm having a sale soon. Hi, Denise Joe. Tracy Fox said, how is Facebook changing? What are they doing? What? I can't keep up with all the changes, you guys. I lose messages all the time. If you ever send me a message somewhere and I don't answer, please send it again. Because I feel like between Facebook and Instagram and Etsy and on YouTube comments, I feel like comments pop up on my phone or whatever, and then I try to go find them and I can't. So please don't ever think I'm ignoring you. I apparently am just too dumb to use social media. All right, so I'm going back in. Now, this stuff is going to be drying fairly quickly. Oh, Sharon's back to lurking. I'm going to turn this around, and we'll do, should we do a, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll do a piece on the back as well. I know. That's how I feel too, Dar. Yep. Yep. I get into a habit, I guess, a routine. Like, this is where I go and I press this button and I go and I press that button. So if I'm answering comments or something like in the morning, I don't have to really think about where to go to look for them. Nana, you've been quiet. Are you working and lurking, Nana? Are you getting on all your mixed media stuff? Are you shopping for guns and ammo like Carbonator? Did my stomach just growl? Was that me? Did I? I know, Kay. I'm ignoring you on purpose. Just for fun. Just to annoy you. So, you guys, this is what I'm using. It's Gloss Super Heavy Gel. It's a heavier weight gel, hence super heavy. And it's super duper sticky. This will stick some stuff down now. Oh, no. Dawn, we're ignoring Kay because she's being a brat. We're not really ignoring Kay. I'm just being obnoxious because it's what I do. All right. This is really, really sticky. It's kind of a pain in the butt to wash off your hands, just so you know. And watch your faucet when you go to turn it on if it's still wet on your hands. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just assuming. Okay, I do know it for a fact. I think that doing big, lumpy mixed media pieces is so much fun, and it's so relaxing, and you can use anything, you guys. I mean, we've been using a lot of different stuff in Creepy Baby, but there are some limitations to how far we can go. Oh, wait, hold on. Then a week later, oh, let's see. 2 weeks ago, Lyric Lover subscribed to my channel, and then Artie Mays. Oh, cool. Sharon, that's nice. I don't know who Lyric Lover is, but if they gave you a fuzzy feeling, I'm excited. Really, Margie? Is that why you ignored us last week? Or is that just because you're rude? How we doing on time, guys? Speaking of. Oh, 7:30. Oh, cool. We'll go for a little bit longer because then we'll set it aside and let it get good and dry for next week. I do think this is going to be probably a several week process. But I think that's okay. It'll be worth it. I'm super excited. Okay, so at this point, again, it's white, which makes it a little hard. Ah, that's hard. I like the quotation marks. Peggy, I don't know. That's hard. Yeah, well, that would explain why I'm missing a ton of lives and whatnots. You've always been arrived in the crafting world, Cat, you silly. Oh, and I'm putting the wrong lid on again. Not a good idea. So I'm going to wipe off my palette knife and let me show you where we are. Get some stuff out of my way. So I know it's hard to see because it's white on white, but well, maybe if I lift it up, I don't know if it'll just flash it out more. Really, Farrington? I guess they're just trying to get it better, huh? So let's see. Boy, there is quite a lag. No, it's super flashed out. I'm sorry, you guys. The super heavy gloss gel has a consistency a lot like stiffer than frosting, not as stiff as royal frosting. And so what you can do is you can go in now where the twine is because it's gluing the twine down. Oh, thanks, Sharon. I'm sure she did, Margie. Ashley, I didn't get a notification. I saw it afterwards, and then somebody here told me she was on. Maybe it was Sharon with Crafting Mama. I bet you will too, Pockets. So your options are, at this point, you can go in and start gluing in some smaller embellishments to take advantage of all that nice lumpy glue. You can go in with like a Q-tip, a damp Q-tip, and wipe out the excess around the twine if you don't want it showing. I am going to take a little bit off the back cover because, again, I don't want quite as much bulkiness on the back. It's certainly not going to be a journal to work in. This is going to have one feature in the middle, and it's going to be a display book. So I'm not worried about it being a little dimensional on the back. That'll be fine. Just, you know, I don't want stuff getting knocked off or anything. This will be putting it in a stand kind of book, I think. Just for something different to do, right? Thanks, Dawn. Only sending notifications on mobile devices. Oh my goodness. I can't keep up. Well, if I miss anybody live, right up there with, if I miss a comment, I'm really sorry. It's turning into a treasure hunt, right? Well, I will definitely put the link for Sharon's live tomorrow. I'll post it in the group in case anyone can get to the group. And I'll put a link in the description of this video. Johnny and I are going live with Sharon at 3 p.m. EDT tomorrow. Denise Joe, that used to work, and I don't know if it doesn't work anymore. Yeah. Wow, Suze, you're keeping track. Okay, here in the front, I want it to be lumpy because what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our fish gravel. And again, the color is weird, but it doesn't matter because we're going to be gesso and painting our faces right off. And I'm just sprinkling that on. Oh, and I meant to have my paper underneath, but do I? I don't. Okay, I just have a scrap paper here. Oh, yes, I love the drywall tape, you guys. It's also pretty good for reinforcing stuff. Susan, no, seriously, how do you know that it was the 13th? Because I know that I get them sporadically from different people. I don't understand why I get what I get, but it's been a lot fewer recently. And I just get into the groove of whatever I'm doing. Wow. You know, I'll be arting or crafting or whatever, and I forget to go check on YouTube to see what's going on. If I don't get a ding, 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 you know, I will miss it. Huh. I do have them turned on. I get some, Lucy. Yeah, hit or miss. Who said that? It just rushed by. Oh, Candy. Yes, hit or miss. That's true, Pockets. That's just weird. Maybe just some people do. Maybe it's another beta test. Like the weird applaud button. Somebody applauded me, you guys, on one of my videos. It was awesome. It was so sweet. It was somebody I don't know, but it was very nice. So I'm making a feeble attempt. Oh, good. Yeah, but they did that on YouTube too, where you could set it to the old way, and then all of a sudden you couldn't, and then you had to learn YouTube Studio. So I'm trying to get my fish gravel bits onto this scrap of paper. It's not working out that well. Tapping it off, getting some excess off. I'll have to go and look, Lucy. Thank you. All right. That is the wrong lid for that. That's the wrong. Well, I have just made a dog's dinner out of it all. I know. Facebook will change and you won't be able to go back in. So yeah, if I just disappear off Facebook, there you go. I think I would like that to go right there. So that's going to need a good glop of... Oh, Farrington, are you? Well, you go to that 4-letter word all the time and work so hard. Yes, and I'm boring you to death. I know. I do that. The most boring woman on the planet. Oh, come on, you guys. If I'm not the most boring woman on the planet, would you leave me some more thumbs, please? If you felt so inclined. All right. So the metal's going to go there. So I'm going to put a good bloop of the gloss gel there. And you can be much neater doing this if that's your gig. It's not mine. I like all the texture and bumps and lumps that kind of being messier leaves. Oh no, Farrington, how come? I know that's really hard to regulate. Yes, I missed that too, Denise. Thanks, Sharon. All right, so this metal is fairly heavy as well, but this super heavy gloss gel medium will hold it in place once it's dry. There we go. Whoops. It all came squirting out. So what if we took our little face? Oh, that's another thumb. Thanks, guys. Or a thumb down if I really, really am the most boring person on the planet. Oh, I bet, Carla. Well, at least you got some work done in the glue book. All right, so I'm trying to get a bigger blob, and we're going to frost the back of this little clay face. Well, that sounds awesome. Thank you. I'll take any of those. So we're going to put some frosting back on the back of him. And I think I want to snuggle him in near that solo metal. And I'm not going to take all of the excess off around him because I kind of want to hold him in place. Hey, Valerie. Cat. Oh my God. I had a Zoom physical this week, and as expected, it annoyed the hell out of me. All right, so I'm taking some of the excess out, but not a ton. Going to pat some of our gravel in. I can do that with my hand. I'll get all sticky. And as you go through step by step, things like our very fancy mixed media fish gravel, some of it will fall out as it dries. It just happens. You know, I know for a fact I do not have perfect contact anywhere, and that's okay. Oh, what's going on? Oh, Suze. Oh, goodness, that is rough. I am sorry to hear that. I'm looking for some pearls. You guys, I'm still reusing the same jars from the roadshow. So I've got some pearls and beads in here. Let's grab a giant pearl and stick them in here somewhere. Oh boy, Kat, don't do it. Just don't do it. Oh, good, Suze. Good to hear. Oh boy. Which kitty needs to go to the vet, Margie? But it's Cupcake, that troublemaker. Oh, thanks, Maddie. I'm so glad you and Madison came. Have a fabulous night. And then I'm just going where I can see that there's a little bit more of the texture or the gel medium and sticking in some more random pearls. Again, I know it's well, it's so flashed out. Oh, they both need their shots. Blah. What's up with Getty's ear? So I'm just sticking these in where I see some blobs of glue, and the color does not matter. Again, I've got kind of champagnes and creams and whites, and they're plastic pearls, doesn't matter. Yep, Carla's been struggling with that one, huh? And then one just jumped overboard. Ha ha! You're taking your hubby to the vet too. Peggy, you're a good woman. Kind of mean, but you're good. So now I'm just putting a little bit more of that gel medium there. And I'm sticking a plastic bead in there because it happened to be in my way and I like the texture. And what if we stick our key in? I really did just want to get these parts. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about it. That's not very smart. Oh, I ruined the twine on the back. Man, we have a mess. We have a mixed media mess. Okay, getting rid of my gravel. Putting this scrap paper down. Oh, I cannot believe I closed this. So, oh no, Kylie, I'm sad. I'm sorry to hear that. I know, silly me. How come you guys didn't tell me? Yep, that's my Farrington. You go, girl. Yes, Carla, we're all disappointed you didn't suffer more. Oh, thanks, Margie. Good. So, see if we can do a little repair here. Actually, some of the paste that I scraped off, I'm going to reuse or try to reuse. Lickety split and get that put back down. It is starting to dry already. It will take a good, I mean, if I were going to go right back and cheat on you guys and work on it, I'd let it go at least overnight before I went any further. But I will not. Mixed media mess. Well, it's kind of my channel name, depending on the mood I'm in. All right. I was able to reuse a little bit of the texture or the gel medium. I keep wanting to call it texture paste. Okay. So what do you guys think? Should I just let this part dry and not do any more until next week? It will make it a longer project, obviously. Do you want to see all of it, or would you rather not see every last little bit? Oh my gosh, Denise Joe to the vet. I do not know, Ashley. Yes, just throw some more stuff on it. That'll fix it. That is an excellent fix in mixed media. Throw some more stuff on it. So I think that's kind of close to where it was, and I like it. So I think we're good. Try to get a little excess off again. Get that out of that crease. Oh gosh, Farrington. I know. It could be, although if I don't go any further, Nana, the next Creepy Baby Thursday, next Thursday, we'll be probably adding like some glass bead gel and stuff. And I might do some more, some color first, and then another couple layers. Excellent, Candy. All good news. What do you guys want to do? I don't want to put our baby on till later because I don't want to get it colored up. Ooh, Ashley, nice. Let's put our key on. Get a good glop. Good glop in there. I do like that key. I like the rust, so if it doesn't get all the way covered, I will not be butthurt. And if it does, well then, so be it. I'm not painting the baby blue. Margie, the baby heard you. Okay, so have you told me what I should do, you guys? Should I cheat on you, or do you want to watch it? Button. A button. I have a really, really old wooden button. Button. Who's got the really old wooden button? That'd be me. Get in there. I like it. Just making sure we've got good contact. Why is it there a shank on this button? No. That button is kind of lumpy and weird. Okay, let's see what we've got for smaller textures. That is what I would like to see at this point. I'm just browsing through my cart, you guys. That's weird. You know what we could do? Oh, we haven't put any flowers in. Well, that's ridiculous. That's what I was looking for, was my seed beads. Devin, you going? I'm going to go in a minute, too. Good night, honey. Thank you so much for coming. All right, so I just have these, again, are just random flowers from, you know, if there's a kit left, if there's one left in a set or something. All right, so this is a paper guy. I'm just mashing it down with my fingers a little bit. And I'm kind of liking this little cluster of stuff right here. So let's go ahead and stick there, stick that. All right, I'm going to make you guys suffer through all the layers, I think, since nobody's saying. Ha, ha, meaner. I'm going to laugh when there are all these comments on the video saying, oh my God, don't make us watch this anymore. Jesus. Please do it without us. Okay, so now I need my bead tray. And let's try to do this without getting things. Yeah, I know the thyroid can be really tricky. Cat wants to see everything. Okay. All right. Thank you, Cat. Put this lid on. So now I've got seed beads. Oh, whoa. And these are a little bit smaller than the gravel we use, so we're getting down to a slightly smaller size. If you can resist. That's a lot of fabric, Ashley. Oh, you'll suffer for the art. Thank you, Margie. You're so good to me. Hey, Debbie. How are you? All right. So these are, we had these at a sale once. They are hex beads. These were a great deal. Wow, that's rough, Kylie. Okay, so I'm going to take these seed beads and sprinkle them into some of the areas that I've added lumps of the gloss gel. Okay, to cover some of those up. And again, once we get everything all painted up, it will just add another really interesting texture. Wow. Peggy said she still has marks from hers. Just pushing those in a little bit. Tapping them in a little bit. And again, as we go along, stuff does fall off. It's fine. And I think I want a little bit more down here. And maybe in there. And just pat them down, pat them down. And I think we shouldn't lose too many. How about if we throw some glitter on? Let me see if we've got a ton of excess beads. So really, you can use anything that you find in your junk drawer, in the bottom of your purse, on the street when you take a walk. You had them, Denise Joe? Okay, so that was pretty good. We didn't really lose many of the beads at all, but I better put the lid back on. Peggy, oh, Peggy, where's the lid? Okay. What do we think? I know the back is a little bit boring, but as I said, you know, it's the back. I think we're getting a pretty good layer in here. What else do we have in the cart of magic? It's weird that I didn't put any bead, you know, like beads in. We have some glass beads or some glass pebbles. I have chain, but we can't put everything on it. Now, can we? I mean, we could. Oh, but I want to put this on. Oh, heavens. All right, I forgot. This was something I bought on the roadshow, too. Oh, that's excellent, Margie. I'm happy to know it. Eek. Yay, Darla. I brought you to the dark side. Go me. I have not had the good fortune lately to find like old pieces of watch. Well, because I don't go picking at the moment, but even before that, I hadn't found any old watch parts or anything. So, yes, beads, you know. So at some point during the road show, spare parts, I think, is Hobby Lobby, right? They had all the spare parts on sale for 50% off or something. And you guys know that I don't go to Hobby Lobby. Boy, they seal these like they mean it. It's one of the many things that the roadshow does to you. Oh, these are plastic, I think, not metal. Oh, well. Yes, as opposed to the unbead beads. Let's see. I forgot what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought. So, actually, you know what? I think it needs to go right there. So I'm going to put down another bloop, and I really am covered. I'm really contaminating now. Sadness. All right. So I think what I'll do is put this bloop down. I was looking for glitter. Got sidetracked on that one, huh? And again, I like this shape, and I'm going to pull some of the excess off and keep lumping stuff up. I'm not looking at chat, you guys, at all, so chat amongst yourselves, as they say. Just cleaning up a little bit of the indentations. And yeah, oh, I have all those beautiful molds that Nikki made for me, and we didn't use those. Yeah. Darla's on the dark side. Meeting Darla was a big treat, Sharon. Well, meeting everybody on the road show was, but Darla is sneaky. It was unbelievable getting to meet everybody. It was just amazing. All right, so let me see. I will really stop if I can find some glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter. I know I own glitter. These are all magicals, and it's too early for that. But there's some. Boy, this cart is a mess. I wish I had some chunky glitter, but I don't. Darla does know stuff. Okay, so again, don't care what color. I'm just going to use this because it's what I grabbed. It's really, really old Stampin' Glitter from Stampin' Up! Called Mystic Mint. And I'm just going to put some here and put some there. A lot of it's going to get pointed over. And a lot of it is going to disappear completely, but we might get some hanging out here and there. You never know. I really like this color. And it's getting very, You're just incredibly helpful, Darla. You're not a goody two-shoes. Sheesh. All right, so I've got some beads. I'm giving that. I mean, that's a pretty solid thwack, as I'm sure you're hearing in your ear. Sorry. Dark when you're bad. So we got a little bit of the gravel off, a couple of the beads, quite a bit of the glitter, which is funny because on this white paper, the glitter really looks blue, and on here it really looks green, but it's flashed out. Man. So I think I will leave it alone here and let it dry, and we'll come back and do some more stuff with it. I don't know what exactly, but it's going to be awesome. We'll glue some more junk on it. Dana, I sold Stampin' Up! Like 20 years ago. I loved it. Thanks, Pockets. I think it's going to be fabulous. I'm quite fond of it, and eventually it's going to showcase the baby. Yeah, it wasn't very relaxing, the noise I just made, Farrington. You guys, thank you. I'm going to hold it because I don't want to put it in the glitter. I had a moment. Thank you so much for coming to play tonight. Thanks, Eileen. Oh, Tanya, great. I don't know what I could possibly teach you, but if you have any questions, I'm happy to give you my goofy answer. I have made altered books and mixed media for a long time. Yes, it does, except really old and wrapped in a dirty Band-Aid, but we won't talk about that. Yeah, Allison, that's what we're going to do. And then I have a really fun technique that we're going to do on the inside. So this is our very first Creepy Baby independent project. We're not done with the big Creepy Baby. I just wanted to try these things. So, yeah, and then, maybe someone found it and wrapped it in their dirty Oh, okay. So you guys, it's been so much fun. Thank you so much for coming to play, as always. And our new friends, welcome. You're just going to love it here because everyone is awesome. It's the Creepy Baby Annex. And I will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at Sharon's. And make sure that's Vintage Art Chronicles, Sharon O. I will put a link in down below once the video renders. I can't do it now, but it'll be there. So, yeah, come and hang out tomorrow. We'll jelly plate. Maybe I'll jelly plate on the book. No, I won't really. That's not true. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe and stay well. And I will see you soon. Bye, everybody. Guess I should scoot that up so you can see. Love you all very much. Be good.